From Banquet Masters in Endicott, New York, this is the Bob Huckabone Television Show.
Starring actors from the Appleseed Players.
The fantastic harmonica sounds of Dave Sturdivan.
Traveler Tim Daugherty.
The great jazz sounds of the Dina DeRose Trio. And me. I'm Jerry James from WHWK Radio.
And I'm Dave Freeman of WHWK.
The Bob Huckabone Television Show is brought to you for your enjoyment by
SAWTELLE Travel in the Security Mutual Building in Binghamton.
the DANDI-LION in the Union District of Endicott.
Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street in Binghamton.
ACME Cash Register Company, 238 Main Street in Johnson City.
Banquet Masters, 1302 East Main Street in Endicott.
Tony's Pizzeria and Restaurant in the Endicott Plaza.
Mediterranean Tiles and Marble, 43 Washington Avenue in Endicott.
Union Hardware in the Union District of Endicott.
And by the Pocket Billiard Lounge in the Binghamton Plaza.
And now, it's my pleasure
At least that's what it says here.
to introduce the star of the carp-catching world,
To steal an old line, your friend and his,
the man who drives the Hucka Truck.
Mr. Bob Huckabone.
Well, thank you very much. What an introduction. What a show we got tonight. Now, starting off tonight's show, I'm very pleased to announce that our writer, our chief writer, not just your ordinary Indian, but our chief writer, Bill Babcock, is going to be submitting some jokes to the National Joke Council, and he may win an award. So we're going to try out some of Bill's jokes tonight, just to see how they're going to go over and see whether or not he actually should submit these to the National Joke Council. So here are some of Bill's snappy jokes and sayings. Remember, they're Bill's snappy jokes and sayings, okay? Here we go. A man was bragging about his health, and he said, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't overeat, and I certainly don't chase around with women. And next Wednesday, I'll celebrate my 60th birthday. And his friend said, how? Okay, no, that's all right. We'll just move right along. Okay, here we go. Okay, I once told my wife I saw a bed 30 feet long and 10 feet wide, and she said, that's a lot of bunk. 'Twas in a cafe they first met, Romeo and Juliet. 'Twas there he first ran into debt for Romeo'd and Juliet. All right. I heard a new one the other day. Maybe I already told it to you. Was it funny? Yes. Then you didn't tell it to me. All right. It's another poem. Maybe we should have a little rhythm to go with it, huh? Okay. When Noah sailed the ocean blue, he had his troubles, same as you. For days and days he drove the ark before he found a place to park. Okay. Okay, so Bill may or may not submit those to the National Joke Council. We just got a great show tonight. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Michael Kalinich of SAWTELLE Travel Service in the Security Mutual Building, Binghamton. I'm escorting a one-week ski vacation to Innsbruck, Austria, beginning on January the 15th, 1989. The cost of this ski holiday is just $759 per person. Space is limited, so don't miss out. Call SAWTELLE Travel at 723-7391 for more details on this fantastic Austrian ski holiday. SAWTELLE Travel Service. Travel is our business. We're waiting to serve you.
Can't decide what to give for a shower or wedding? DANDI-LION in Endicott has a great kitchen idea. Or two. How about dishes or pots and pans, cutlery, utensils or bakeware, canister sets, dish towels or coffee makers, platters or cheese boards, picnic baskets, wine glasses, spice racks or trivets, napkins or toasters, molds or mixing bowls, anything for the kitchen, everything for the kitchen in any style. DANDI-LION has a bridal gift registry to help you decide or can help you create a specialized gift in your price range. Come into DANDI-LION in Endicott for a suggestion or two.
Hi, I'm Lee Reister, owner of Office Products here at 40 Jarvis Street in Binghamton. We're ready to deliver another load of high-quality, low-cost office furniture to another satisfied customer. Come and see me and I'll save you money on Herman Miller, Steelcase, and other top-name brands. Remember, we deliver, and we're open 6 days a week till 6.
Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street, Binghamton, just north of Clinton Street.
So, Joe, why would people buy computers from the ACME Cash Register Company?
For one, ACME's been selling computerized products in this area longer than most computer stores. And with names like NCR, Wise, ASICOM, customers get the right product at the right price for business or home use. And we give large trade-in allowances on old computers. Right, Joey?
Right.
Dana DeRose, the Dana DeRose Trio, going to be playing a little later on. Right now, it's my pleasure to talk to Jerry James and Dave Freeman of WHWK. Jerry, you're fairly new to this community.
That's true.
For those who have never seen your face before, I'm sure they've heard your voice on the radio. Give us a little of your background, if you would.
I'm originally from Indiana, and
Well, you better say the town.
Logansport, Indiana.
Logansport, okay.
Started out in radio there, and I was in radio for 12 years in Hannibal, Missouri, and then for 10 years in Des Moines. So about 25 years ago, I got started.
Okay, now, you were with a very, very successful, as I understand it, a team in Des Moines.
Right.
And the company that has that station also has a local station, right?
Same
WHWK. And they decided to split up the success, was that it?
Yeah, spread the success around, I think, and so we're spread out in two different places.
So your partner is now where, in Buffalo?
He's in Buffalo, right.
Okay, and you're here, and you have a new sidekick?
Yeah, I like my new partner. Dave Freeman does a super job.
Now,
we had fun.
Yeah, we've had a great time working together already and look for great things in the future.
Okay.
We're doing some different things, Bob. We're not staying in the studio. We're doing things out and about, and we've been 40 feet in the air on a billboard already, and then I did another billboard after that. We stole them, actually. Our boss is so cheap. How cheap is he, Dave?
He's so cheap we had to pirate the billboards away.
We stole somebody else's billboard, Bob, and so we were up there on this billboard with a truck on it. Which was that? That was
The Venata Buick truck.
Yeah, Venata Buick's billboard. We stole that. We were 40 feet in the air and did the morning from there. Then another billboard the week later, and after that we did the morning from TV 40.
Have you done this kind of thing before, or have you like doing the odd type of thing then, getting out of the studio?
In Des Moines, we did everything. We broadcast from a moving bus. We did the morning from a limousine. Did the morning from people's homes, from billboards, from everywhere. Wow. From the river, right on the riverboat.
I told a few jokes out, at the very beginning
of
the show.
You, wasn't it?
This was my first attempt. Bill wrote those or swiped them from somebody else. You got any? Do you have any favorite stories?
Yeah, we have some stories that are favorites, but we don't really tell jokes that much.
Oh, okay.
We just use kind of everyday stuff. Like Dave got a call the other day.
Yeah, sometimes we get calls from listeners, and these stories are just amazing. Some of the things that people tell us. For instance, we had a call the other day from a fellow who was talking about a friend of his, a couple who had just gotten married over the weekend, and they were finally alone on their honeymoon. They'd been through the wedding, they'd been through the reception, and finally had a chance to be alone and get to know each other a little better. And they were finally all alone in their room, the honeymoon suite, and the husband says, honey, I've got a confession to make. I don't know quite how you're going to take this, but golf is number one with me. I just love the game of golf. It's really my whole reason for being. I just love getting out there on a sunny day when It's beautiful, bright, the birds are singing, and play 18 holes, and if it goes well, maybe I'll play 36. And you'll be number 2, but with me, golf is number 1. So his wife thinks about that for a moment, goes, well, honey, I've got a confession I've got to make too. I'm a hooker. She says, that's okay, honey.
Wait a minute. There's more, Bob.
That's okay, honey. Just keep your wrists a little to the inside and you'll be fine.
Dave Freeman and Jerry James at WHWK. And now, the Dina DeRose Trio, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Lee Reister, owner of Office Products here at 40 Jarvis Street in Binghamton. We're ready to deliver another load of high-quality, low-cost office furniture to another satisfied customer. Come and see me and I'll save you money on Herman Miller, Steelcase, and other top-name brands. Remember, we deliver, and we're open 6 days a week till 6.
Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street, Binghamton, just north of Clinton Street.
Union Variety and Hardware in the Union District of Endicott is more than just your in-town country store. In addition to all the country store items such as plumbing and hardware supplies, stationery, greeting cards, housewares, beautiful decorations, and bow-making supplies, Union Variety and Hardware offers glass and window repairs, ice skate sharpening, and specializes in Pittsburgh paints. And now Union Hardware has added a new antique and used furniture section. Union Variety and Hardware in the Union District of Endicott. What a store!
Break away from the old routine and enjoy the fun and excitement of pocket billiards at the Pocket Billiard Lounge in the Binghamton Plaza. With 13 years at the same location, the Pocket Billiard Lounge offers something for the entire family. Pool, billiard, and snooker tables, ping pong, foosball, and an arcade. The Pocket Billiard Lounge offers something for everyone. We also have a full snack bar area and tables. The Pocket Billiard Lounge, frequented by world champion player Gary Pinkowski, offers a full selection of accessories for sale. The Pocket Billiard Lounge. Take the cue and have a ball.
For the ultimate in Italian food, pizza, and a lot more, check out the one and only Tony's Pizza in the Endicott Plaza. If you've been to Tony's before, we needn't say more. But to our future customers, don't hesitate to experience some of Tony's Italian expertise that goes into all their fine food. It's Italian and it's good. The one and only Tony's Pizza in the Endicott Plaza. Now that's Italian.
Well, with us, Jerry, James, and Dave Freeman of WHWK. Dave, we asked Jerry about a little bit about his background. What about yours?
Well, I'm a native of the Binghamton area, and I've been with the Stoner stations now for going on 11 years.
How's it feel being on a day shift? You were on nights for years and years, it seems.
Actually, I'm really enjoying it. I worked nights for years, and I loved working nights, but now that I have had a chance to be back on days, again, I'm really enjoying it. It is a little bizarre getting used to getting up at 3:30 in the morning, but it's been a lot of fun.
Done a lot for your complexion, too. You know, you got a little sun.
Okay.
Looks good.
Jerry, Dave had a little story to tell. You have any stories, listener stories?
Well, just the one that happened to my wife. She's a teacher, and this little boy brought in a package, as they will, you know, a present for the teacher, and brought in this box, and he held it up and he said, "Teacher, you're going to have to guess what's inside." And she knew his mom was a good cook, so she said, "I'll bet it's cookies." And he shook his little head and said, "No, it's not cookies." And she said, "I'll bet it's a cake." He said, "No, it's not a cake." And she noticed a little moisture on the bottom of the box and went like this and went, "Pickles." And he said, "No, puppy."
Why didn't you write them like that for me, Bill?
I buy from the lowest bidder. That's why I got that material, you know.
You do some voices. I know you do at least one voice. You want to do a voice? Oh, am I putting you on the spot, Jerry?
Yeah, I've done it before.
Okay.
I've never done it on the air very much.
All right.
Magoo, you've done it again. Waldo, where is that boy?
Okay.
Yeah, Daffy Duck. You've heard it before, and now you heard it again. Yeah.
Do you do Daffy?
No.
Is that the only voice you do?
No, I've done Popeye, but I have to get into the mood for Popeye, you know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Olive, you've done it again. It's kind of like Magoo.
That sounds pretty much the same. What plans do you have for the future here on the morning show?
We're going to be out and about. We're not just a voice on the radio. Dave and I are real people, and we are going to be out with the people, broadcasting from different locations, and we've already done a couple of billboards and a television studio. We've done a hospital, and we're going to do more locations.
Anything we can do to get our show out to the public and let folks meet us and become a part of the show.
How do you feel working with a bird?
With a bird? Like the hawk?
Like the hawk.
The hawk is great. The hawk is such a great attention getter. We've had the hawk on the billboard with us. We've had the hawk on our television commercial and different locations with us. It's great.
We should have thought about it sooner, and we should have had the hawk right here in the studio tonight, you know?
Yeah, we have our very own furry friend. It's like our own mascot. And
a furry hawk?
Yeah, furry hawk.
Very furry hawk.
Large beak. And the person inside has one also. Looks good in a mask.
Hold on, where's the drummer? Where's the drummer? Okay, Jerry James and Dave Freeman of WHWK, ladies and gentlemen. Now, at this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the cast, or some of the members of the cast, of a show called Ugly and the Beast, or Beauty Is As Beauty Does, the Appleseed Players.
Once upon a time, in a faraway place known as Label Land, there lived in the northeast section of southeast west Label Land a community of people who never called each other by their names, but who only referred to one another by a label. It was, after all, much more convenient to refer to one another by some prevailing distinguishing characteristic, whether it be their occupation, temperament, or a physical quality. Everyone was cataloged and pigeonholed. No one was simply just George, or Jane, or John, or Gertrude, or Zenobia, or Celestina, or Harry anymore. It was, this shocking state of affairs being, I hope, clearly understood by you, I would now like to introduce to you some of the major characters who figure in the story I'm going to tell you today. First, we have the merchant, who is a very sweet but befuddled man. He is kind and overworked and concerned about providing for his family. Now, of course, this merchant at one point had a name of his own. As a matter of fact, it was Asbury Watkins, but living as he did in Label Land, he had long ago forgotten his own name and thought of himself simply as the merchant. Even his friends called him Merchant, his customers and his neighbors. Now, this kindly gentleman had 3 daughters, and even they thought of him as Merchant. But they, as they were his children after all, called him Father Merchant. The oldest of his daughters, whose long-forgotten name was Jealousette, was a mean, nasty, begrudging, label-conscious fashion plate. She is known in Label Land as Oldest Sister.
Hello there! I am Oldest Sister, and I am better than a lot of you. I am beautiful, talented, and have the best disposition in the world. I only wear the best of everything. My dress is by Max of Lithuania. My shoes are by Felix of Fresno. My hair is by Mr. Bruce of Fire Island. And my nose is by Dr. Proboscis of Rhino Industries. I'm the most fashionable creature on earth, and I hate green, and don't you forget it.
The merchant's youngest daughter is known as Youngest Sister, though her real name is Envylyn. She possesses much of the same attributes, if you can call them that, as Oldest Sister.
I beg to differ. I am much more beautiful, far more talented, and infinitely sweeter than poor dear Oldest Sister. I can also spend far more money when given half the chance. My dress is by Yves de Paris. My shoes are by Knights of Shalimar. My hair is by Boris of Minnesota. And my nose is my own. You are a lying cow. You wear foot supports. Foot supports are in this year. My foot supports are by the same people who made your corsets. I will not be maligned this way. If you weren't so seriously misaligned, you wouldn't have to wear corsets. You beast! You vain ninny! You protoplasm! You prototype! Ow!
Ladies, enough. I think the audience gets the point. Now, there were 2 points on which these sisters were agreed. They both
hate green.
And they both hated their other sister. The merchant's middle daughter, whose real name does not concern us yet, was a dear young thing who was kind and gentle, but sadly unappreciated because she was afflicted with what is commonly known as homeliness. She is overweight, nearsighted, and has bad skin. And because she was born and raised in label land, she is known as
Ugly.
We'll be back in just a moment. We'll be back to talk with some representatives of the Appleseed players. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Before you start that kitchen or bath remodeling job, look to the area's #1 importer of the finest quality Italian tile and marble. Visit Mediterranean Tile, the only local retailer that offers wholesale prices. We stock a huge selection of imported and domestic tile and marble for countertops, bath, walls, and floors. And we have the style and color to suit your taste and decor. When it comes to your home, make the unique choice. Mediterranean Tile, 53 Washington Avenue in Endicott.
For your next special event, plan to use the superlative facilities of Banquet Masters. Banquet Masters offers 3 private, well-appointed dining rooms with expert help in planning, arranging, and managing your business and social events. Banquet Masters is the place for your wedding celebration, your company meeting or party, or any special occasion. For more information, call the friendly people at Banquet Masters in Endicott. Banquet Masters, always in good taste, just off Route 17 at 1302 East Main Street, Endicott.
Hi, I'm Michael Kalinich of SAWTELLE Travel Service in the Security Mutual Building, Binghamton. I'm escorting a one-week ski vacation to Innsbruck, Austria, beginning on January the 15th, 1989. The cost of this ski holiday is just $759 per person. Space is limited, so don't miss out. Call SAWTELLE Travel at 723-7391 for more details on this fantastic Austrian ski holiday. SAWTELLE Travel Service. Travel is our business. We're waiting to serve you.
Can't decide what to give for a shower or wedding? DANDI-LION in Endicott has a great kitchen idea. Or 2. How about dishes or pots and pans, cutlery, utensils or bakeware, canister sets, dish towels or coffee makers, platters or cheese boards, picnic baskets, wine glasses, spice racks or trivets, napkins or toasters, molds or mixing bowls, anything for the kitchen, everything for the kitchen in any style. DANDI-LION has a bridal gift registry to help you decide or can help you create a specialized gift in your price range. Come into DANDI-LION in Endicott for a suggestion. Or 2.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce, on my right, Carol Hanscom of the Appleseed Players, and on her right, Maria Johnson of the Appleseed Players. Give us, Carol, a little background of the Appleseed Players.
Well, we've been in existence for 3 years now. We incorporated about a year ago, I guess, and we're a nonprofit professional touring children's theater company. This is our 3rd production we're here to talk about tonight.
And each of your shows, Maria, has a lesson to it, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And tell us about this one.
Well, Ugly and the Beast deals with the issue of labeling people and how wrong it is to judge a person by what they look like instead of what's inside them. And that's the moral of the story. Look inside, to choose your friends, look to who they are and not what they look like.
I see you have a label that says Max of Lithuania.
Well, yes, he did my dress.
I see. Oh, I get it.
He donated it too. I'm Yves de Paris.
Okay, Carol, you're one of the writers of the show.
That's right, along with Pamela Wellworth.
Okay, how did you decide on this particular theme?
Well, actually, the story came first. We were reading a lot of children's stories, a lot of fairy tales. We always adapt fairy tales for our plays. And the story of Beauty and the Beast, on which this is based, seemed to have a lot of inherent dramatic possibilities itself. And then it's just funny the way the major characters in that story don't have names. They're called Beauty, they're called Beast, and so we took that and expanded it into a theme for our play.
Okay, now you were Beauty, Ugly, what's it called again? Ugly?
Ugly and the Beast, or Beauty is as Beauty does.
It's showing at the Cider Mill Theater.
That's right.
What's the last date people can see it? Do you recall offhand?
It's November 12th and 13th, 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. both days.
Okay, and the group is also available for schools, right?
That's right.
So if there's some people out there watching that may want to have the Appleseed players in their school, they can just give you a call. How do they contact you?
They can contact our box office at 798-9337, and that's our Appleseed box office number. We are very flexible. We've toured to many schools in the area and are hoping to expand that.
Beautiful. Let's have another big hand for Carol Hanscom and Maria Johnson and the Appleseed players. And now here's a young man originally from our area, now from San Francisco, California. He's back to entertain us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Sturdivan.
Hi, I'm Lee Reister, owner of Office Products here at 40 Jarvis Street in Binghamton. We're ready to deliver another load of high-quality, low-cost office furniture to another satisfied customer. Come and see me and I'll save you money on Herman Miller, Steelcase, and other top-name brands. Remember, we deliver, and we're open 6 days a week till 6.
Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street, Binghamton, just north of Clinton Street.
So, Joe, why would people buy computers from the ACME Cash Register Company?
For one, ACME's been selling computerized products in this area longer than most computer stores. And with names like NCR, Wise, ACME, customers get the right product at the right price for business or home use. And we give large trade-in allowances on old computers. Right, Joey?
Right.
Union Variety and Hardware in the Union District of Endicott is more than just your in-town country store. In addition to all the country store items such as plumbing and hardware supplies, stationery, greeting cards, housewares, beautiful decorations, and bow-making supplies, Union Variety and Hardware offers glass and window repairs, ice skate sharpening, and specializes in Pittsburgh paints. And now Union Hardware has added a new antique and used furniture section. Union Variety and Hardware in the Union District of Endicott. What a store!
Break away from the old routine and enjoy the fun and excitement of pocket billiards at the Pocket Billiard Lounge in the Binghamton Plaza. With 13 years at the same location, the Pocket Billiard Lounge offers something for the entire family. Pool, billiard, and snooker tables, ping pong, foosball, and an arcade. The Pocket Billiard Lounge offers something for everyone. We also have a full snack bar area and tables. The Pocket Billiard Lounge, frequented by world champion player Gary Pinkowski, offers a full selection of accessories for sale. The Pocket Billiard Lounge. Take the cue and have a ball.
Dave Sturdivan, you're originally Sturdivan. I guess I mispronounced it. You're originally from Johnson City.
Right.
Now you're from San Francisco. How'd you get from here to there?
I drove. Well, I was on my way to Australia, actually, and I only got part way. But
is there a story behind all this? Or?
No, but when I got out there, that's when I started playing music. I hadn't played when I lived here before.
Oh, you never played before?
Well, just Oh Susanna with my grandfather, you know, that kind of thing.
So, why did you pick the harmonica?
It's light. Don't have to carry amplifiers around. Yeah. No, I also play guitar, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You like San Francisco?
Yeah.
What's the attraction to it?
Well, the weather was one thing that is quite noticeable every time I come back here. That's a reminder. And just the fact that you have so many opportunities, you can do pretty much whatever you want to out there.
And what is it you're doing out there?
Well, all things that are in the music world, playing. I have a band that plays Dixieland and swing era music, and I play in both 3 or 4 other bands. I play popular music also, and we have a recording studio, and I write music for people.
You write music?
Yeah.
Have you written any that we would recognize offhand?
Maybe after the show.
Oh.
No, not yet, but I have connections. So
what would be, what type of music do you write?
Well, mostly popular type, contemporary music that you might hear on the radio.
Oh, probably not a Jerry station. Oh, Jerry plays country music.
Yeah, I write some country stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
You write country music?
Yeah.
You write the words and the music, or just
both?
Do you? Mm-hmm. Can you give us an example?
No.
What would be?
Is he the guy that wrote that song, I Gave Her the Ring and She Gave Me the Finger?
That's a good example.
No, you've written a country song then?
Yeah.
Well, what's the name of it?
Well, I've written several country songs. One that I'm going to give him after the show is called Please Don't Let Me Do Myself Like That.
Please Don't Let Me Do Myself Like That?
Yeah, doesn't that sound like a country
song?
Oh,
yeah, that's a country.
Can you sing a few bars, or?
No, I actually write them with the intention of other people singing them.
Oh, okay. Is it a fast song, slow song? Or?
No, it's more on the fast side, yeah.
Good. We need up-tempo.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So one of these days we're going to be hearing that Jerry's going to be playing the big hit song, Please Don't Let Me Do.
Myself, like that,
Myself.
yeah. And we're going to debut from the top of a billboard.
Good.
Oh,
good. All right. Hey, hey, we're cooking now.
Yeah, we could have a first right here in Binghamton then.
Right.
A Dave Sturdivan song that's going to be recorded by Jerry James and Dave Freeman.
We have sung on the air before. That was just once.
You know,
Bring the bird.
I take it you don't sing then, Dave?
Well, I do, but that's not my intent when I write music. Not for me to be the star. No.
But don't you? I've heard a lot of writers that wind up being singers because they feel the singers aren't singing the songs the way they're supposed to be sung.
Well, that may happen. I'll let you know.
Oh, okay. Dave Sturdivan, ladies and gentlemen. And now, I'd like to introduce Dina DeRose. And Dina, can you introduce your group for us? And once again, the Dina DeRose Trio.
For the ultimate in Italian food, pizza, and a lot more, check out the one and only Tony's Pizza in the Endicott Plaza. If you've been to Tony's before, we needn't say more. But to our future customers, don't hesitate to experience some of Tony's Italian expertise that goes into all their fine food. It's Italian and it's good. The one and only Tony's Pizza in the Endicott Plaza. Now that's Italian.
Before you start that kitchen or bath remodeling job, look to the area's #1 importer of the finest quality Italian tile and marble. Visit Mediterranean Tile, the only local retailer that offers wholesale prices. We stock a huge selection of imported and domestic tile and marble for countertops, bath, walls, and floors. And we have the style and color to suit your taste and decor. When it comes to your home, make the unique choice. Mediterranean Tile, 53 Washington Avenue in Endicott.
For your next special event, plan to use the superlative facilities of Banquet Masters. Banquet Masters offers 3 private, well-appointed dining rooms with expert help in planning, arranging, and managing your business and social events. Banquet Masters is the place for your wedding celebration, your company meeting or party, or any special occasion. For more information, call the friendly people at Banquet Masters in Endicott. Banquet Masters, always in good taste, just off Route 17 at 1302 East Main Street, Endicott.
Hi, I'm Michael Kalinich of SAWTELLE Travel Service in the Security Mutual Building, Binghamton. I'm escorting a one-week ski vacation to Innsbruck, Austria, beginning on January the 15th, 1989. The cost of this ski holiday is just $759 per person. Space is limited, so don't miss out. Call SAWTELLE Travel at 723-7391 for more details on this fantastic Austrian ski holiday. SAWTELLE Travel Service. Travel is our business. We're waiting to serve you.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce Tim Daugherty of Endicott, who is involved in something called Operation Raleigh.
Right.
What's Operation Raleigh all about, Tim?
Well, Operation Raleigh is an international expedition program. It sends teams of young people to remote areas of the world to do 3 things: community service, scientific research, and exploration.
Okay, is this similar then to the Peace Corps?
Well, it's similar in a way. Some people have said that Operation Raleigh is kind of like a cross between the Peace Corps and Outward Bound or something like that. What we're doing is much more short-term, high-impact projects, but we do have some of the same ideals that the Peace Corps would have.
Okay, now, you graduated from Cornell, right?
Right, last May.
What's your degree?
My degree's in psychology, which doesn't have much to do with what I'm doing now.
Okay. Now, right now, you're raising money to go to Cameroon.
Right, to Cameroon in West Africa, where we'll be working mainly on 2 projects. We'll be working with the World Wildlife Fund on their campaign to help preserve the rainforests in Africa and around the world. And we'll also be setting up eye clinics where people can get cataract surgery done and also get free eyeglasses.
Okay, now, how long will you be over there?
Be there for about 3 months.
Okay, and you got to raise a lot of money to get there, I guess.
Yeah, Operation Raleigh is a nonprofit organization, and each participant that's selected to go on Operation Raleigh has to raise $5,500 in their community. I've been doing a lot of stuff locally here and in Ithaca, where I went to school. And I'm doing really well so far, but my deadline is coming up soon at the end of November, and I still have to raise about $1,500.
$1,500?
Yep.
Well, you're doing real well.
Yeah, I've come a long way.
Yeah, last time I talked with you, you needed a lot more than that.
Yeah, so...
You did what are some of the fundraisers you've done?
I started off in August doing a bike-a-thon around Cayuga Lake, a 100-mile ride in a day. I got to convince a couple of my friends to do that with me. Yeah. I had a raffle that I sold tickets to Cornell students, and actually had the drawing at a benefit a band played for me at a bar in Ithaca. Yeah. And right now I've been talking to a lot of service groups and people in the community, and I've been received very enthusiastically. People have been very generous.
Now, what are you going to do when you come back from Cameroon?
Well, part of Operation Raleigh, after a person is selected to go on the program and raises the money and then goes on the expedition, they're obligated, as I will be, to come back into the communities or community where they did their fundraising and do 300 hours of community service. This, allows the venturer, as the participants are called, to put back something into the community that's helping to send a person on the expedition.
What will that community service then consist of?
I've got a few ideas, different things right now. Some people have suggested to me there's a daycare center locally that needs volunteers. It's a daycare center for mothers who want to leave their kids so they can go back to school, get jobs, things like that. And I might be working there, but I'm very open to suggestions at this point. And I'm interested in people's ideas.
When will you leave? When will you come back?
I'll be leaving the 1st of January and coming back in April.
Have you ever been to Africa before?
No, I haven't.
No? Have you been studying up on it?
Yeah, I've been studying up on it. One of the places that we're going to be working in the rainforest near Mount Cameroon is supposedly one of the wettest places on the earth, 33 feet of rain a year.
Well, and what will you be doing there?
What we're going to do in the rainforest is we'll build an aerial walkway to get into the canopy of the rainforest, because that's where most of the wildlife and interesting plants in the rainforest are. And we'll build an aerial walkway to get into the canopy where we can take wildlife surveys that the World Wildlife Fund then uses to convince governments with a lot of rainforests they shouldn't let people cut them down.
Yeah, I guess that's getting to be more and more of a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, rainforests are being deforested very quickly, and it is quite a problem.
Tim, if someone would like to send you a donation or help you out, how can they contact you?
They could get in touch with me. My phone number is 754-1615. I'd be happy to tell people more about what I'm doing, and be real happy to get any donations.
Okay, good luck to you, Tim.
Thanks.
Tim Daugherty, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Can't decide what to give for a shower or wedding? DANDI-LION in Endicott has a great kitchen idea. Or two. How about dishes or pots and pans, cutlery, utensils or bakeware, canister sets, dish towels or coffee makers, platters or cheese boards, picnic baskets, wine glasses, spice racks or trivets, napkins or toasters, molds or mixing bowls, anything for the kitchen, everything for the kitchen in any style. DANDI-LION has a bridal gift registry to help you decide or can help you create a specialized gift in your price range. Come into DANDI-LION in Endicott for a suggestion. Or two. Come to Roberson Center. Or is it Roberson? Wait a second, I think it's Roberson. But it may be Roberson. Wait, it has to be Roberson.
No matter how you say it, it's your museum.
Union Variety and Hardware in the Union District of Endicott is more than just your in-town country store. In addition to all the country store items such as plumbing and hardware supplies, stationery, greeting cards, housewares, beautiful decorations, and bow-making supplies, Union Variety and Hardware offers glass and window repairs, ice skate sharpening, and specializes in Pittsburgh paints. And now Union Hardware has added a new antique and used furniture section. Union Variety and Hardware in the Union District of Endicott. What a store!
Break away from the old routine and enjoy the fun and excitement of pocket billiards at the Pocket Billiard Lounge in the Binghamton Plaza. With 13 years at the same location, the Pocket Billiard Lounge offers something for the entire family. Pool, billiard, and snooker tables, ping pong, foosball, and an arcade. The Pocket Billiard Lounge offers something for everyone. We also have a full snack bar area and tables. The Pocket Billiard Lounge, frequented by world champion player Gary Pinkowski, offers a full selection of accessories for sale. The Pocket Billiard Lounge. Take the cue and have a ball.
Dana DeRose Trio. We'd like to hear from you. If you would send us a card or a letter, we'd like to hear from you. Our address is the Bob Huckabone Television Show, 840 Union Station, Endicott, New York, 13760. And we want to thank everybody that's written to us so far. We appreciate all of your cards and letters. If you see advertising on this program, please let the people know when you shop in their store or buy their product. Let them know that you saw it on this program. We appreciate that. Now, I want to thank, I want to let you know that next week, some of the outstanding guests we've got, the Pen Can Jazz Band will be with us. The Arpeggios from SUNY Binghamton will also be with us. Super group, and much more next week. So now, I want to thank Tim Daugherty for being with us. Tim, again, what's your phone number?
754-1615.
Okay, let's have a big hand for Tim Daugherty. Okay. Okay, for Dave Sturdivan, playing the harmonica. Thank you, David, for being with us tonight. Okay. And now the Appleseed players from the cider mill. Their performance is November the 12th and 13th at the Cider Mill Theater. First, the narrator merchant, James Gomez. Okay. The oldest sister, Maria Manzano Johnson. The youngest sister, Carol Hanscom. The production manager, Ann Healy. And the composer pianist, David Howland. Okay, the Appleseed players, November the 12th and 13th at Cider Mill in Endicott. Our guest announcers tonight, Jerry James and Dave Freeman from WHWK. Mornings from 6 to 10 on WHWK. A great job here tonight. Thanks a lot. And our trio, the fine trio tonight, Dana DeRose, the Dana DeRose Trio. Thank you, and we'll see you again next time.
The Bob Huckabone Television Show has been brought to you by
SAWTELLE Travel in the Security Mutual Building in Binghamton.
the DANDI-LION and Union District of Endicott.
Office Products Liquidators, 40 Jarvis Street in Binghamton.
ACME Cash Register Company, 238 Main Street in Johnson City.
Banquet Masters, 1302 East Main Street in Endicott.
Tony's Pizzeria and Restaurant in Endicott Plaza.
Mediterranean Tiles and Marble, 43 Washington Avenue in Endicott.
Union Hardware in the Union District of Endicott.
And by the Pocket Billiard Lounge in the Binghamton Plaza.
Your announcers have been Jerry James and Dave Freeman. Mornings 6 to 10 on 98 FM, WHWK.
This has been a Bob Huckabone television production.